Good morning, you beautiful bunch, and welcome back to another episode of Ginger Gone Walkabout. Obviously, I'm your host, Kai. So we thank you for coming on today and clicking on. A little breakdown of the video, what happened so far. Obviously, yesterday, what you saw was me trekking in, setting up, making a fire. Not much else was shown because there wasn't really much else happened last night. I pretty much just sat down by the fire, drinking me coffee, watched a little bit of YouTube, but other than that I just made a ball of pine pitch glue to go along with my primitive stuff that I'm building. Bit like, me little stone neck knife I made, so I can make like belt knives and things like that, because it's hard for me to get hold of pine pitch glue where I live. So when I went out and managed to collect up loads, I decided yesterday to come back and make it all into one big lump, basically. So I woke up and everything, got a bit of wood, as you see. I got a fire going, got me water on, which looks like it'll be done soon, which should be good. Obviously yesterday I started it with me fire with me massive fire still. Today I use this little beauty I put on my neck knife. It's good that I dare to have these on like your neck knives, belt knives or whatever, even on your shoelaces, because you never know. You never know when you might be caught out and you need a fire. And besides, you'll see more of that at the 200 subscriber challenge video anyway, because I got a beauty one for you lot. I got an absolutely beautiful video planned. So get me up to 200 subscribers, and we'll see the 200 subscriber survival camp out overnight. And we'll put these to the test. That's beautiful. My water's done. Let me spin you around and show you. Look at that beauty. But I don't know where you can see it. I've got it propped up like that on a stick. Don't know where you can see that. So then my water ain't in the fire. Makes it easier to take off if I could do it two-handed. Don't know where you can see that, but beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's quickly just stoke our fire back up. Let that get going again. But the smoke's nice because it'll keep the bugs away. There's a lot of like midges and gnats around here. This way, it just keeps it all away. So I can't go wrong with that. Because last night before I got a fire going, it was really bad out there. It was really bad. Yeah, I'm probably just going to sit here, enjoy my fire, drink my coffee, before I slowly get packed up and gets out of here. I'll give you a breakdown of like my kit and everything else afterwards when I've sat down. I've had my morning coffee, sat by my fire for a bit. I'll give you a breakdown of it. Obviously, as you can see from last night, I'm in the hammock bivvy tent thing. Did the job, worked perfect. Was cold last night, I will admit that. It was a cold night. Not I was cold, but it was just a cold night in general. Got down to about 1 degree last night. But I slept pretty damn toasty. Obviously, got my sharpie and that on, and I was in my 2 wubbies. Using my wool blanket as a pillow. Worked a treat round. It wasn't originally what I had planned for this camping experience, this camping trip, but I couldn't get out to do the one I wanted to, if that makes sense. Because the one I planned on doing was going to be for Saturday just gone, but I had something come up. And Saturday just gone was a beautiful blue day, like beautiful blue sky, everything, not like what you can see in the background. No, that isn't the light, that is actually the clouds. They're just grey. It's arbor and grey. So, is what it is. So that other camp, which would be down by like a little pondy bit, which is what I planned on doing, it'd be more for when it's nicer weather. And I'm not just coming up to the woods to chill out. Because really that's what this camp was about, was me just getting out and chilling out and relaxing. As I haven't been able to in ages. Obviously my last video was however long ago it was. I don't know how long it'd take me to get this one put up and sorted, hopefully not too long. Lovely smoke in the eyes. That's the only thing about wearing shorts by a fire, you get the odd blim land on your leg. All in all, people, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I just thought I'd show you my sleeping setup and the pack that I used. Obviously, as you can see, I'm using a nightcap bivvy tent, hammock thing. Basically, how it is as well, it can be used obviously as a bivvy, really small one-man tent. Not much in headroom like up-wise, but there is a lot like width-wise. Like I can curl up in a ball in between the supports there. I can literally curl up into a ball and not touch the side, so it's not lacking on space that way, so you can get kit in there next to you in that. You can get the poles to sit a bit higher by getting them to sit in closer, like I did this side with the shock cord that is normally used to hold the hammock flat and stop it flipping over when you ain't got nothing in there, because it's top heavy due to the poles. But it was a good night's sleep, I'm not going to deny that. Cold night, but I was pretty warm. Obviously this is what I slept in. Shorts, socks, hat, jacket, sharpie. It was toasty warm. But this is what I used, if I bring it out. This is my Swagman Whoopee by Helicontex. Thing's amazing, I've had it years. It's my go-to summer sleeping bag. If I just need something quick to chuck onto me. If it's got extra cold and I just need like a cover layer, does the treat. Obviously I've had mine years, so that end up with little blims in it and things from fire, from embers. So it's not as water repellent as it used to be, but when I first got it, I walked into like rainstorms with it and I stayed bone dry underneath, and so did the actual inside blanket section. And then on the inside of that, I just had a standard MTP Whoopee blanket just chucked in there, pretty much. That was basically just what I slept in. And because when I woke up to go to the toilet about 6 AM, it was a bit nippy, I got a battery bank that's also a little hand warmer. So I just turned that on the lowest setting, chucked it in my jacket, went to sleep, woke up about 9:30. So it was alright like that. But yeah, these two things kept me toasty warm. Towards the morning, like the early hours when I woke up to go to the toilet, I just cinched the cords in around the top of me, around on the swagman roll, just to trap a little bit more warmth in there. But other than that, I slept fine. It wasn't cold at any point, even though it got down pretty damn cold. The wool blanket I used as my pillow is my little green one. It's a half of a World War I blanket I got off someone like that. I didn't cut it, I wouldn't do that. But I use that as a pillow, but I brought that just in case if it did get a little bit cold, like a bit chillier. I can always put that on me over as an extra layer or stick it underneath me as an extra layer. So I was really happy with that and it worked well. So we'll get everything packed up now and then we'll probably start making a move back because it is getting on in the day and I was only coming out for an overnight. Get out really, just get out. Chill out. So let's get on with it. Sorry about the airplanes, get them a lot here. Get a lot here. So yeah, as you can see, it's just the same old grey foam pad I've used in all my videos pretty much for, sure, I don't even know how long now. Years. I've had that thing for years. I'll get this in my pack. Which is if I turn you guys. We'll talk a bit more about this in a bit. Yeah, I just noticed that there's a little bit of condensation on the inside, as to be expected. Not as much as what you would think, to be honest, like, but barely noticeable, just damp to the touch. It was nice and warm last night. Can't moan. Cannot moan. that's the good thing about this shelter. You only need 2 pegs. Whether you're putting it up as a hammock or on the ground, you only need 2 pegs. These ain't the ones that come with it. These are my own ones that I like to use, especially up in this clay. They hold really well that way. But yeah, folds down like that. You'd get the poles in there as well with your pegs when you get it. Obviously I don't put the poles in there because this you can compress down quite nicely. But we don't need it to be compressed today. It'll fit in there like that, and then I'll just fit everything else in. I just got to put whatever water I got left in the fire. Should be out. I haven't had it going for ages. Then it's just stick everything else in. So I'll bring you back in a minute. I'll talk about my pack. Right, it's a trapper style DIY basket pack basically. I was looking at getting a trapper's basket, not because I'm going out trapping, but I just like the idea of having a solid bag, basically. Because up here where I'm to, there's a lot of brambles you gotta go through, low-lying brush and everything else, and I've skagged up quite a few bags in the past. And I'm kind of was getting fed up with skagging up bags, and almost like some of them's getting like good nice slices in them because I don't go and spend like £300 on a bag. It just ain't feasible for me. It's not logical. But I like to do things myself and have a go at things. So instead of going out and just buying one outright, like a trapper's basket, I wanted to see if I'd even like the concept of having a rigid bag. Like, it's all good on idea, but is it practical for me? So I watched a few videos on YouTube, and then of tutorials on how to make like DIY pack baskets, and this is what I come up with. So the body itself is just a 40-litre office bin. That's it, nothing special, just a 40-litre office bin. Big enough for what I need just for a quick overnighter. If I'm doing a lightweight one in the summer, I could probably get away with doing a couple days out of it quite easily. And in long term, obviously I'd prefer a proper pack basket, but it would work. I could make it work quite easily. The base, if I bring it up closer, as you can see, the body is just an office bin. The base is just some bits of wood I got cheap at B&Q. See how it's designed. That's just to keep the base off the ground, as well as gives you something to put your straps onto and lash to or whatever as well. Just held in with screws. And then the back, I've just took some pack straps I've got already off a different bag that I can just take on, like just on and off as and when I please. And I've attached them to this with a bit of wood, some bolts, some washers and some nuts. On the top, obviously, as you can see, because it is a bin and obviously their lids ain't designed for this, I've just got me poncho chucked over the top of it and then cinched down with bungee cords, holding it in place, and then the same with me roll pad stuck to the outside. Perfect then, but it does the job. I really like using it. This is my 4th time, I think it is. So I think soon it'll get to the point where I'll invest in getting a proper trapper's basket. I'm wondering whether just to get one like this where it's like almost square all the way down, or do I want to get a Handock style one where it's like almost like a vase. There's a nice big bottom and then it kind of closes up towards the neck. But obviously that limits to the size of stuff you can put in there. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But as you can see, I'm all packed up basically. I'm all set, ready to go. So it's time to bust the move out of here and start heading home. I gotta admit though, I will thank you if you've got this far in the video. Like I said, I don't know what this video is going to be like. We just hope for the best and hope you like it. Get me to 200 subs and we got a survival overnight challenge. That'll be done. But we're and ahhing about what to do. How to do it. So if I can figure it out, I'm going to put a poll on. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll put a poll of the ideas I got. Any ideas you have, stick them in the comments. Because even if I don't get round to it, I've always got other videos in the future to do that might not necessarily be like milestone videos. I'm just going to get out and do them. So yeah, any ideas, leave a comment. I thought I'd bring you along. I came out down through there, through here, and you got all this to navigate. I gotta go over kind of that way, but I'm gonna navigate down and around out to there, just because it'll probably be a bit easier than doing 6 tons of fence hopping I'll have to do otherwise. But that's the way I gotta go. But first steps involve navigating this, which I'm not 100% about, but we shall navigate it all together. Deer tracks, just there. It's beautiful. There'll be like little ponds all set up along here as well. When I get to one, I'll show you it. But I'm gonna go down that way. Follow this path here, down I think to there, and then we'll plan our next move from there. So off we go. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, I'll bring it back in a minute. It's a bit awkward trying to film and walk and navigate through all this. This is one of them ponds that I was talking about up here. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Could even do a little wild camp there. It looks flat enough. As long as the ground didn't give way, you'd be alright. So you'd have that, but the problem is it's like quite close to like the road bit there. There's someone over there tending to things. But it's absolutely beautiful. I would not recommend drinking this water, especially because I know like the area and everything. This used to be the Land Rover track, so the name gives it away, where they'd have the Land Rovers and everything in there breaking down, fuel leaking, all that into the ground. unless you're like super desperate, but like Bristol and houses are all just over there, so. But yeah, like if you were to drink this, you'd have to filter the heck and boil the heck out of it. Stick it through carbon filters, the works. But there's a few of these and they're all absolutely beautiful. I definitely can't buy them, but that'd be about it when it comes to using them. It would be nice if they ended up with fishing here at one time, at some point. Definitely a lot of bug activity, water boatmen, pond skaters, see dragonfly nymphs. Don't know where you can see them down there. There's like little water boatmen I can see. But it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful though. It's about time that this place got turned into something beautiful. But they've turned it into like a massive orchard of whatever type of plants, trees they are. But it's good, but I gotta go that way, so we shall see you all in a bit. But again, look, see, there's water running down there, beautiful little pond forming, and then I go on down and join the water system down there. But homeward. See that just there, that bit there? That's where we've just come from. We've walked all the way down there to all the way out there to jump over this fence here. And now we're heading that way where there's more ponds that are stunning, to be honest. So let's go have a gander, yeah? Well people, that's the end of the video. There ain't really much else to show. I'm just walking through the last little bit of woodland till I get to the pathway to head home. It is beautiful down there. It's a shame this bit's so close to the city. There's all kinds of trash found up here like you do in most places where it's close to city. But it is what it is. But I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope you stuck with it this far. If you have, thank you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, like I say, I'll try and put up a poll. If not, leave a comment in the comment section and we'll have a look at what we could do for a 200 sub survival challenge. I've got a few ideas, even if it's like playing out certain scenarios, like day hiker get lost type thing. Anything really along those lines, and I'll show you what like I would take if I just go on a little day hike, and we'll just use whatever I would take basically. But yeah, could do like 5-item survival, I don't know, I haven't decided. We'll see what the polls say and we'll see what the comments say and we'll tally it up and we'll go from there, I think. But yeah, please share the video or a video of mine, any, just to help boost the algorithm a little bit, and we'll get those survival videos going. Now, especially as time is coming to that time of year, it's not quite bone dry and warm, but it's not quite the Arctic, so it'd be nice to do them. I'll be doing them anyway, but you know, it's always good to have you guys' input. But anyway, enough of my rambling, people. I'm going to love you and leave you. Until next time, sayonara. God bless you. Stay safe, people.